Hello and welcome back to my channel. So I'm actually going to my first ever solo concert today, and it is the Miss Possessive Tate McRae concert. If you don't know anything about Tate McRae, if you haven't listened to her music before, then I'm sorry, but you are literally living under a rock and you need to listen to my music right now. And I am so scared. I've never been on a solo date like this before. I'm just getting my hair out of my face. I've never been on a solo date like this before, and I have gone on like small solo dates. By the way, if I'm looking up, then it's because I'm looking in the mirror. I'm just putting some SPF on because I've already done my skincare, but we can't forget the SPF. That's the most important part of the skincare routine. I've gone on like small solo dates before, like coffee shops and things like that, but I've never gone to a full-on concert alone before. In fact, this is the third time I'm ever going to a concert, and my first proper like big concert was the Eras tour, Taylor Swift, which I did actually vlog that, so if you want to see that vlog then I definitely recommend it. It's one of my favourite videos. And I've never gone to like a restaurant alone or even the cinema alone, and these are all things that I've been wanting to do for a while, and I haven't done them because I've been so scared about doing it. So I can't believe that I'm literally biting the bullet and I'm doing the scariest thing I can possibly think of, which is to go to a solo concert. So yeah, if I give a little bit of context, by the way, I will walk you through what I'm doing with my makeup today, but I'm not a makeup guru. I don't even really know what I'm doing, so you probably won't learn anything, but you know, I'm gonna do it anyways. It's a classic YouTube video. Okay, right, before I go into the context of how I got the tickets and everything, the first thing that I'm gonna be doing and using is this CC Red Correct cream. Now you probably won't be able to tell in the camera because there is actually like a skin filter on this camera which I need to take off, but I do have a lot of redness on my skin, and this is just really great at getting rid of that. So if I show you, I try to put like a very little amount on, and this is like my own definition of foundation because it's a very small bottle. It was like £15 for this small ass freaking bottle. So when I do use it, I try to use it sparingly so that I don't use it up. But it goes on like cream. There is actually SPF in this as well. And it goes from being green, as you can see, to my skin tone. Now it does take me a while sometimes to actually even this out and to make sure that it's all over my face and it's not patchy, and because there is SPF in it, sometimes it can be patchy. So I will come back to you when it is properly rubbed in. The next thing I'm going to do is put some blush on. I do have two blushes that I really love. So the first one I have is this Revolution blush, which is like a cream blush, and it goes on really nicely and it gives me like this really natural glow. But I think I want to use my e.l.f. blush this time. So this is my favourite blush. It's the Camo Liquid Blush in shade Dusty Rose. Really, really cute. Anyways, let's get into the story about how I got these tickets. So when the Tate McRae Miss Possessive concert was actually first announced, I was looking for someone to go to the concert with. I was like asking all of my friends like, oh my god, do you listen to Tate McRae? Would you be interested in going to the concert with me? And I just couldn't find anyone who was A, like a big fan of her music to then like buy the tickets, and B, who was available and could actually go. And so the little silly fleur I decided to give up going to the concert just because I couldn't find anyone who was willing to go with me. That was a massive mistake, and I really wish I didn't do that. But you know what, sometimes you need to lose what it is that you want just so that you can then realise how important it is for you to then get that said thing. So me not buying the tickets later on made me realise how much I actually wanted to go. So after that, for the first few weeks, when all the tickets had obviously sold out, I was really upset about it. I kept saying to myself, like, why did I let the chance go? Why didn't I just buy the tickets for myself and go by myself? And I was really upset about it. But what ended up happening is when Tate McRae's music video for Sports Car came out, by the way, one of my favourite songs of hers, I was like, you know what, I have this feeling, like this gut feeling that I should check Ticketmaster, which I did, and there was one ticket left, a seated ticket for £66. One left. Now in that moment, I generally didn't think. I was like, okay, if I think about this, I know I'm not gonna go. I know I have the money, let's just buy the ticket. What was so crazy is that I ended up being for May 20th, which was like 5 days after I would have been finished with uni. At the time, I was thinking about my dissertation, which by the way, I got the results back today and I got a first, so well done for me. And I just knew that it was gonna be a nice treat for myself. Okay, I'm just thinking, do I need to put some more on? I think I'm gonna put a tiny little bit more on. I just feel like it's not rosy enough. I don't know if you're going to be able to tell in this camera, because like I said, there's like a smooth filter, which means that it kind of doesn't really pick up that well when it comes to like my texture. Oh my god, I just realised I didn't do my concealer first. You know what, it's fine. We're going to do things a little bit differently. I don't necessarily have a set schedule or routine, so it's fine. We'll get on to this next. So yeah, I ended up buying the tickets, and you know what, I did this last year, right? So I didn't really think about it that much. I was like, it's fine. I'm sure I'll be okay with it when it comes around. By the way, this is the Multitasker Concealer by Rimmel London. I just bought it and I think it's really nice. I'm literally just going to put concealer in the corner of my eyes. I'm not going to bother putting it anywhere else because I don't want my makeup to be too glam. I just want it to be something I'm comfortable with. Oh my god, thank god I brought it with me. Okay, good. I'll be using that later. So I'm going to let it like set just for a second. And while we wait, I'm going to try and attempt to find my eyebrow gel. I've actually had this for like 3 years now, 2 or 3 years, and it is pretty much run out. The only reason why I still have it is A, because I can't be asked to get a new one, and B, because there's a tiny little bit left that doesn't tint my eyebrows but just keeps them in place. I'm just about to put on my setting spray. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Long Lasting Makeup Setting Spray. A mouthful. And this is actually my mum's, but she let me have it because she doesn't really use setting spray. So I'm just going to spray this on. Oh. Okay. I always feel crazy when I put this on. I'm like, oh, I've just made all my makeup wet. But it's fine, it'll dry. Anyways, so the day has come and I'm going to that concert today and I am absolutely terrified. But you know what? I thought that I would try and vlog the experience. Now, I am currently using my camera right now and I will use my camera for like showing you the outfit and everything. But if I want to take any clips when I'm out in London, I'm not going to bring my camera with me. A, because I'm a little bit too nervous to film in public as of right now, and B, because I don't even know if you can bring a camera into the arena and I just don't want to take any chances. So I'm going to film things as and when I can on my phone. So if you see a difference in quality, then that will be why. I keep going between the makeup and my story. It's not helpful, but I'm not very good at doing this. We'll get there. Anyways, the next thing I'm going to be using is this eyeshadow palette, which if you watched my 21st birthday video and I did the haul at the end, you would recognize this. This is something that my best friend Senny bought for me and I haven't used it yet, and I also don't have a applicator. So I'm just going to have to use my fingers. I wanted to film this video so that I could show everybody else who sees this video and also my future self that this is possible and that you can go outside of your comfort zone. And sometimes the only way that you can go outside of your comfort zone is by testing yourself and pushing yourself. Like, nothing grows in your comfort zone, and so you need to become more comfortable with yourself and you need to allow yourself to grow. And when I didn't buy myself that ticket because I just wanted to go with someone else, that was me holding myself back from growth. That was me telling myself that, you know what, I'm not brave enough to go to a concert by myself. I am not brave enough to step outside of my comfort zone. I would rather not go than go by myself. You are not going to be the only person who's going to that concert alone. There are going to be so many people that are doing the same thing, or this could be said for anything. The cinema, like especially with the cinema, there's always so many people that go to the cinema by themselves. Restaurants, just anything. Solo traveling. I just feel like life is meant to be lived to the fullest, and if you don't have friends or someone to do something with, why are you holding yourself back from creating memories that could generally change the way that you look at life? I just feel like after today, my prediction is that yes, I would have been scared, and yes, my anxiety would have been tested, and I'm sure I would have had quite a few stressful moments, but I know that overall I'll be so proud of myself and I'll feel so much more confident when it comes to stepping outside of my comfort zone in the future. The next thing I'm going to be doing is curling my eyelashes. Now, a little hack, I'm not going to be filming this because I'm going to go into my mum's room, which right now I'm in my mum's bathroom, by the way. I'm going to be taking my hairdryer and just putting it on the eyelash curler because this helps. I have really stubborn Asian eyelashes, which means that it is generally impossible for me to curl my eyelashes, and the only thing that works is me putting a hairdryer on them. Actually, the minute that I put mascara on, and I use the Maybelline New York Sky High mascara, which is meant to help your lashes, it still just falls, and I'm trying to find a mascara that works for Asian eyelashes specifically where it doesn't fall. So if you have any recommendations, please let me know, because this doesn't really work for me, and honestly I think I need to use like a Asian mascara. I think that is where it will be, but I'm gonna wait until this runs out. Also, I really want to try a burgundy mascara. I think it'll look really nice with my eyes. But anyways, I'll come back to you when this is done. Okay, I'm back. Now, do you see what I mean about the eyelashes? They just fell. Anyways, let's do my lips. I'm going to be using the Profusion Cosmetics Matte Lip Liner in the shade Berry. I really love this. I just think it's so nice. It's a bit blunt right now, but it's fine. The difference between the two. What a slay. I do have a lipstick which would go perfect with this lip liner, but I feel like I'm just going to put on my e.l.f. lip oil for now. This is my favourite. I love this. This is in the shade Red Delicious. I have had the darker berry shade before and I really like that one, but this is really nice. And this is just a really moisturising lip oil. This is my makeup look. I think it's really pretty. I'm just going to leave my hair up for now and I'll take it down later just because I want to put my outfit on and I don't want it to get in my way. I just want to say that if you are doing something this year that you know that you're really scared to do, you should be proud of yourself for booking or planning that set thing. For me, I never would have imagined that I would be able to go to a solo concert by myself. For someone that suffers from severe anxiety and social anxiety and hates crowds and doesn't really feel safe doing things alone, it's crazy to me that now I am going to a concert by myself, and I just feel like life is meant for this. Life is meant for you to do things that you don't necessarily feel ready for. I was actually listening to a podcast episode yesterday, which is from the Comfort Zone podcast. I love them so much, and it was their episode all about when do you actually feel ready, and they were basically saying that there's never really a point in your life where you feel ready. It's more that you can only know once you've done that said thing whether you were ready or not. And I feel like there's never going to be a point in my life where I'm going to feel ready enough to go do what I'm doing today. I just have to throw myself into it, and when I come out of it, I will know that this was the right time in my life to do this, that everything happens for a reason. There was a reason why that ticket was available and why I was the one that bought it, and I really do think that this is a test from the universe to show the universe and God or whatever it is that you believe in that I'm ready for this, that I'm ready to step up to being the highest version of myself. So anyways, I am going to go get ready. Also, do you think this dressy gown is so cute? Again, it's actually my mum's, but she let me have it. It's so pretty. I'm gonna go get ready and then I'll show you my outfit in a second. Okay guys, what do we think? Oh my god, it's just giving, it's giving Tate. It really is. We have some black cargo trousers, which are from ASOS. This really pretty leopard belt. This is actually my mum's, and what I've had to do is I've had to like put this like elastic band and tie it so it's a little bit loose, but I think it kind of gives a vibe. Then I have a purple lace bra underneath, because if you don't know, this is referring to the Purple Lace Bra song on the album. And then to go with the purple, I have these really cute bracelets and then this really nice necklace which is like of a little tree and it matches the crystals here. So yeah, I just feel like this is such a cute look. I'm going to be putting all of my lip products that I just used. I have my battery charger, and then also this really small compact ear things that you can put in when you're at a concert. Helps for me to like not feel overwhelmed. Yes, I just feel like this is such a vibe. So yeah, also if you don't know where I am right now, I'm currently in my new bedroom because obviously I've just moved house with my mum. I'm doing a whole room transformation video, so that will come up on my YouTube probably in, oh my dog's at the door, probably in July. So for now you're just gonna have to see it the way it is. But yeah, this is the look. It's so cute, so cool, and I just love the purple lace bra feature. Anyways, I think that's it now. I don't think there's anything else I need to show you. I'm gonna wait an hour now, and then mum's gonna drop me off at the train station. So any clips that you see from this point onwards are gonna be clips on my phone, and then I'll speak to you tomorrow. Bye! Waiting for merchandise. actually exhausted. I'm so tired. But hello, if you cannot tell, it is the next day. Look at my top. Got myself some merch. Tatiana. Wow, I have so much to tell you guys. Like, so much happened yesterday. So let's catch up. We're going to start off with when I left. So what ended up happening is I met these two people at the train station and I just complimented their outfits, and then we sort of like parted ways. But then when I was in the underground, I actually met these two girls that happened to be sisters, and believe it or not, they were in the next section to me. Like, we're talking about the O2 with 18,000 seats, and I managed to find two girls who were in the next section to me. What are the chances? So I was like, hey, like, I'm by myself, would you mind if I like chill with you? And they were really nice about it. I ended up making friends with them. We went to the O2 together, we got our merch together, and then we even like went inside together, and then I just parted ways. But that was really helpful for me because it gave me a way to feel safer because I was with someone else. So honestly, if you're ever alone, like going to a concert alone or anything like that, just try and be brave, compliment someone's outfit. What I tended to do, I'll be like, oh, I love your outfit, I'm assuming you're going to go see Tay, and they'll be like, yeah, oh my god, and then I'll say like, what are you looking forward to, like what's your favourite song? And like, if you just keep asking questions that you know are like the common interests between you two, then it will be a lot easier. And then you can, if there's friends together, you can say like, how long have you been friends for, like when did you meet, and stuff like that, and it gives conversation. Try and not hold yourself back from going up to people. I feel like complimenting others is the easiest way to start a conversation, so I definitely recommend that. But then I went off my separate ways. I went to find my seat. I didn't feel awkward at that point about being alone. I just felt like, yeah, I didn't see anyone else that was alone, but I knew that there were other people there that were alone, and at that point I was just so excited and so hyped up. I went to my seat and there were two girls sat next to me who were really, really sweet. We talked about Taylor Swift and Gracie Abrams and Sabrina Carpenter and how excited we were for the concert. And then next to me there was actually a guy who was there alone as well. So it was actually, it worked out really well. I was talking to the girls most of the time, and then when Tate came on stage, it was just incredible. Like, hearing her sing One Day live is just insane to me. Like, that's how I found her, and it made me realize how far she's come. And I had this like moment when I was in the arena where I just kept thinking about how she was my age. Oh my god, why am I about to cry? And she had this dream as a little girl, and now she is literally selling out arenas and touring the whole world, and that is just insane to me. And it just goes to show a little bit of self-development in this video, but if you have a dream, please don't give up. Like, for me, my dream is social media and YouTube, and I've been doing this for 2 years now, and I know that one day it will click, and that'll be when the time is right, but I just don't want to give it up because this is my dream. And being in that arena and seeing all those people screaming for her and seeing her like get really emotional and start to cry, it just made me realize that if other people can go far, why can't you? Like, why can't you go far as well? So yeah, I really loved it. Literally one of the best, like next to Taylor Swift, one of the best shows I've ever been to, and I've only been to like 3, so I don't know if I can really say that, but the dancing, the performing, the singing, just wow. I was literally in awe. Like, I wasn't actually singing for like half of it because my mouth was just wide open because I was in awe. I was in shock. But yeah, really incredible. I was a bit stressed because I knew that I was going to be traveling home alone, but it was a little bit better than I thought it would be. Basically what ended up happening is once I left the arena, there was like this massive queue that were going to the underground, and I was standing in that queue for roughly 40 minutes, and then I did eventually get into the underground after an hour. Then from that point I was just taking trains by myself, but I was never really alone because there were always other people that was travelling the same route that had gone to the concert, and unfortunately I couldn't go to the train station near my house because there weren't any trains, so I went to one nearby, and then my mum picked me up and then we drove home. I got back around 1:30, and then I just had a shower and took all my makeup off and then went straight to bed. But honestly, one of the best nights, and My predictions were right. This was not as scary as I thought it was going to be. In fact, I had so much fun, and there were many times where I was thinking that it was actually even more fun than I thought it would be. Like, I think what's really great about going by yourself is you have full control of what you do. Like, for example, when I got to Waterloo, I went to Wasabi to get something to eat. It was like I was having a little solo day. I put on a little YouTube video, and I just didn't feel alone because I was with myself. I was listening to podcast episodes and to the playlist that I knew that was going to be played by Tate, and I just felt so free and so independent and so happy. Like, I could choose in whatever way that day went. So if there is something that you want to do, don't wait for other people, just do it. And now that I've done this, I am definitely going to go to a restaurant and a cinema alone. It's going to happen, and I might even film it. Like, this might be a little bit of a series that we're doing here, a solo dating series, where every time I do something alone, I want to document it. So this is definitely going to be the first video in this series, but I would say I'm going to put it here. My bucket list is to go to the cinema alone. I've gone to so many coffee shops alone, so I feel like I've aced that. Go to the cinema alone. I've now gone to the concert alone. I really want to go and eat out alone, but like at a proper restaurant setting, and not like be on my phone, like be present. I also would love to go on a trip by myself, but I think what I'm going to do first is stay in the UK and maybe go to London and stay at a hotel or something like that where I'm familiar with the place and I don't feel as nervous. So I feel like staying at a hotel for the night is like step one, and then I want to travel by myself, and that is so scary for me because I have really bad plane anxiety and just travel anxiety. So the thought of me traveling alone is like beyond my wildest dreams, because even traveling with other people can be really bad, and at least I can rely on other people to keep me in check. But I need to get used to it because I want to do that. Seeing Tam Kaur go on all of these like solo dates and like even go to a resort by herself, it's really inspired me. And in fact, this whole video and like me even going to a concert by myself was inspired by the fact that she did it as well. And I knew that if that boosted her confidence, I knew it could boost mine as well, and I want to do that. Every day I'm trying to find something to boost my confidence and to become a better version of myself, and this was how I was going to do that. That's it. That's the end of the video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and I hope you learned a few things and that you feel a little bit more comfortable and excited to do things by yourself. And I will see you next week. I do actually have another vlog that I'm planning because I only have 1.5 weeks left in Lincoln, and I want to document it because I feel like, again, like I've always said, that these videos are for me to look back on, and I just really want to document it. So there's a lot of vlogs that are coming up. I've been trying to get more into my vlogging phase as well as the self-development phase. But yeah, if you enjoyed this video, then please give it a thumbs up and leave this emoji down in the comments below if you've watched till the end of the video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye, my lovelies.